Okay, things are beginning to get a little bit more real in the fight for the Site C Dam in the Peace River Valley. Specifically fight against the Site C Dam. We've had quite a few setbacks. My personal opinion is that most of the First Nations legal cases are doomed from the beginning. They're still worthwhile pursuing because they build up a evidentiary inertia. However, they are pretty much designed tactically in the way that the proponents, the real proponents for the dam, want, which is to eat up energy and money. It is a matter of time. That's the thing about the point of no return factor. So what we need to do is start getting British Columbia's public more engaged. Like, it's still abstract. If you go around and say Site C Dam, a lot of people don't know. It's only been a small news clipping or whatever else. For people who are actually immersed in the fight, it's very, very real, and you think that everybody's like all over it and knows and understands. Wrong. Very much wrong. That's the neat thing about the way that these bastards actually get their stuff across in the age of over media stimulation and bombardment. Little things, or huge things, can actually sneak by. So this morning I modified my behavior going through the transit system. In what particular way? As I passed by hundreds of people, literally hundreds. Well, this is an old BlackBerry 3GS. The actual model does not matter, but it can play music. And if you see that, Peace Valley Lament, Ballad of Site C. I wrote that about a year and a half, 2 years ago, hoping that people would catch on to like how to use it for information warfare. I forget that no one actually follows that kind of thing. If you look here, that blue thing is a $20 Bluetooth speaker that I got at discount at Shoppers Drug Mart. You can get similar ones for around that price point, $20 or $30, almost anywhere. They're cheap, and if you use recyclable batteries, or rechargeable batteries, they're pretty low karma. Now, as I went through the transit system, at varying volumes, because I didn't want to be rude, but always enough that some people will be hearing, even subconsciously, a tiny bit of it, they were hearing the Ballad of Site C. There's a thing in propaganda and marketing which is basically priming. I'll drop the volume here. So cranking it when it's loud. Close quarters, someone hears just a little bit of that. Where I'm going with this is, it's something that you see with music marketing quite heavily. A song that they're pushing, they spend the money to actually get it playing everywhere. And even if people don't like it, generally, the more times you hear a song, the more comforting it is to your central nervous system. You begin to like it, you begin to listen to it. In just the course of this morning, several hundred people were exposed to at least a few bars, and I could see a few of them where they could just barely hear the lyric leaning in. This nice thing about the catchiness, the reference to the original song, 16 Tons by Merle Haggard. And Little Boo, who actually did the performance, is quite talented. This kind of thing is what we need to be applying in all of our daily lives right now. Little images, little snippets of sound. Basically using public relations strategies to make Site C an increasing part of people's awareness, with or without them knowing. A key thing when you start playing with this realm is you better be freaking benevolent, and you have to know what you're doing and why. But you know what? If you go to a benevolent place within you and you use your mind, this is natural. It's natural to everyone. That's one of the things that's been stripped away from us over time. But this is something I'm going to be doing every single work day, and I work 7 days a week. Twice a day going through the transit system. Over the course of a single week, that will be about 1,400 to probably about 1,800 people who have heard a snippet of it. Next time they hear it, it'll be familiar, they won't know why. Next time they hear it, they'll listen. And possibly for some people, eventually they'll find themselves knowing every freaking lyric, and each lyric is referential to one of the major problems of the Site C Dam project. It'll seem like they've always known. Yeah, it's kind of creepy that this stuff is being used against us all the time. It's time for this stuff to be used for us. For the common good, the common weal. For the honor of the crown, treaty rights, as well as the rights guaranteed by the Royal Proclamation of 1763, which established the crown west of the Appalachians, and is actually one of the few things, coupled with First Nations land title rights, that is preserving the last bit of wilderness and biodiversity in this country. Think like a marketer. Have some fun. Sneak it everywhere. Have a good morning. Or night.